Hi, boys and girls. So we just finished our live read aloud for chapter 26 of Because of Winn, Dixie. So I'm going to reread the chapter now so you can use it and go back to it later on if you want to listen to it again. So remember, we just ended chapter 25 where Opal and her father returned to Gloria Dump's house and they found Winn Dixie in the home and now they're all together singing and enjoying the party. So let's dive into chapter 26. Outside, the rain had stopped and the clouds had gone away, and the sky was so clear it seemed like I could see every star ever made. I walked all the way to the back of Gloria Dump's yard. I walked back there and looked at her mistake tree. The bottles were quiet. There wasn't a breeze, so they just hang in there. I looked at the tree and then I looked up at the sky. Mama, I said, just like she was standing right beside me. I know 10 things about you, and that's not enough. That's not nearly enough. But Daddy is going to tell me more. I know he will. Now that he knows you're not coming back, he misses you and I miss you, but my heart doesn't feel empty anymore. It's full all the way up. I'll still think about you, I promise, but probably not as much as I did this summer. That's what I said the night underneath Gloria Dump's mistake tree. And after I was done saying it, I just stood there staring at the sky, looking at the constellations and the planets. And then I remembered my own tree, the one Gloria had helped me plant. I hadn't looked at it for a long time. I went crawling around on my hands and knees searching for it. And when I found it, I was surprised at how much it had grown. It was still small. It still looked more like a plant than a tree. But the leaves and the branches were really strong and good and right. I was down there on my knees when I heard a voice. Are you praying? I looked up. It was Dunlap. No, I said. I'm not praying. I'm thinking. He crossed his arms and I looked down at him. What about? He asked. All kinds of different things, I said. I'm sorry that I called you and Stevie bald-headed babies. That's all right, he said. Gloria told me to come out here and get you. I told you she wasn't a witch. I know that, he said. I knew it all along. I was just teasing you. Oh, I said, and I looked at him close. It was hard to see him good in the dark yard. Ain't you ever going to stand up? He asked. Yeah, I said. And then he surprised me. He did something I never in a million years thought the Dewberry Boys would do. He held out his hand and helped me up, and I took it. I let him pull me to my feet. I'll race you to the back of the house, Dunlap said, and he started to run. Okay, I shouted, but I warn you, I'm fast. We ran and I beat him. I touched the corner of Doria Dump's house before he did. You shouldn't be running around in the dark, said Amanda. She was standing on the porch looking at us. You could trip or something. Oh, Amanda, said Dunlap, and he shook his head. Oh, Amanda, I said too, and then I remembered Carson. I felt bad for her. And I went up into the porch and I took hold of her hand and pulled on her. Come on, I said. Let's go inside. Indiana Opal, Daddy said when me and Amanda and Dunlap walked in. Are you here to sing some songs with us? Yes, sir, I said. Only I don't know that many songs. We'll teach you, he said. He smiled at me real big. It was a good thing to see. That's right, said Gloria. We will. Sweetie Pie was still sitting in her lap, but her eyes were closed. Care for a litmus lozenge? Miss Franny asked, passing me the bowl. Thank you, I told her. I took the litmus lozenge and wrapped it and put it in my mouth. Do you want a pickle? Otis asked, holding up his big jar of pickles. No, thank you, I said. Not right now. When Dixie came out from underneath Gloria Dump's chair, he sat down next to me and leaned into me the same way I was leaning into my daddy. And Amanda stood right there beside me, and when I looked over at her, she didn't have a pinched face at all to me. Dunlap cracked his knuckles and said, Well, are you going to sing or what? Yeah, Stevie echoed. Are you going to sing or what? Let's sing, said Sweetie Pie, opening her eyes, sitting up straight. Let's sing for the dog. Otis laughed and strummed his guitar, and the flavor of litmus lozenge opened in my mouth like a flower blooming, all sweet and sad. And then Otis and Gloria and Stevie and Miss Franny and Dunlap and Amanda and Sweetie Pie and my daddy all started to sing a song, and I listened carefully so I could learn it right. End of Because of Winn-Dixie. So today, boys and girls, when you are doing your last and final Flipgrid video for Because of Winn-Dixie, I want you to think about this. One, I want you to share with me your favorite part of the Because of Winn-Dixie book. What was your favorite scene? Why was it your favorite scene? What happened in that scene? Have a retell for it. Also, I want you to share what is the theme of this book? What is the lesson that you learned from reading this book? What was the author trying to teach us while entertaining us? I am going to be putting a list of different words. Remember, a theme is usually one word or a phrase. In this case, we're going to pick one word to describe what is the theme of Because of Winn-Dixie. Make sure you do this today because maybe next week you may be writing an essay about Because of Winn-Dixie. So I hope you love this read aloud just as much as I love this read aloud. And thanks for listening to all my videos. I wish we could do this in class and have those personal interactions and conversations, but your Flipgrid videos have been really awesome, and I'm proud of each and every one of you. So enjoy. I hope you enjoyed listening to it, and I will see you for the next read aloud. Bye, boys and girls.